and there's several reasons why I have um, had some issues with technology, and uh, I guess I'm busy, and I'm going to go into what's keeping me busy of late later on. But I got kicked out of here 1 week, and it shortened my broadcast, and it's like because of what I'm doing, I don't really have a lot of time to mess with that, and I ended up taking the rest of my day to redo everything that I had done in the 20 minutes that it took me to do this. It's reason number one. Reason number two, um, I've been giving everybody some tutorial videos on how to broaden your reach on using your cell phone as a camera or or as video, and giving you tips on how to do that. And it's much easier for me to do that in a recorded manner than than actually come in here live to teach it live, because I do this. I tumble over my tongue and I sound goofy, but it's who I am. It's how I talk. So in my videos, I'm just going to say, when you see them and I sound so fluent, I may sound fluent and put together, it's edited a lot. A lot. I gave up on because I was getting upset with myself, going, my videos are no good because my tongue. So I decided to beat my tongue. I go ahead and I talk the way I need to. I pause. I may in public speaking, is a curse word to put into anything. It takes away from your credibility. Well, but when I'm here, I'm having a conversation with you. But on some of my teaching videos, I feel like it does have to be a little more fluid. So I just edit it. Um, but that's how I choose to take my time to do. Some people do, some people don't. They're going, you're just being yourself. Yes and no. So there's a time that you can just kind of let it fly, and sometimes you can't. So anyway, I have been also posting a lot about special days that are happening this month. And you might be going, okay, so today's national this day and this is national that day. Why is she posting about that? Well, it's number one, it's just so that maybe you look at it and you go, you know what? That's something fun. Let's go out and try to do something for that. Some of them are causes, and it's like bringing awareness. And I'm sorry, my nose itches. um, it's to draw awareness to certain things that are going on, organizations that are out there, and so I want to educate you on things that it might bring of interest to you. It may not, but I just still want to bring awareness to certain things so that you are aware and you can choose to join in or not. Um, and so I haven't come live since before Mother's Day, and I should have last week, but I'm going to say I'm going to let you in on something that happened exciting in my life for Mother's Day. And it too has been a great distraction, but it's a good distraction. My son, Aaron, my second born, asked his girlfriend, who they've been together for 3 years, to become his wife. And so Mother's Day weekend, um, they're they're they got engaged. And of course, there's a story, because if you know my Aaron, there's always a story. The boy leads quite an exciting life. Um, and he's a lot like his mother. It seems like we do a lot of things, but there's usually a few blunders and roadblocks along the way. So, if you don't mind, I'd love to share the story about the ring. The ring. So, the ring, um, he he had come to his dad, and well, he came to his dad really in the end of March, and he said, "We are going camping Mother's Day weekend, and I need your help and advice in choosing a ring for Bree because I want to propose to her that weekend." And so his dad said, "I'd be happy to." And in all of that, Barry and I discussed with Aaron that there was some family jewelry from his great grandmother, and people down our lineage that perhaps he would want to use some of that. We could either use his great grandmother's ring and he could use that and have that resized, use the diamond, get a different setting, or trade it in for value. Well, he liked the idea of using the diamond. We found a different setting, and then we did help him with a couple other pieces that we traded in towards the cost of the ring. But so we really didn't discuss it much more past that weekend until the end of April, early May. So he goes, "I'm going to the jewelry store. Can you meet me?" So him and his dad go to the jewelry store. They get everything taken care of. They find the right setting, and it's in Aaron's budget. Um, and so they said, "No problem. We'll have it ready for you Thursday." Well, they said, come to find out, on Thursday, when Aaron was ready to pick it up and finish paying for it, the ring was not ready. They said it should be ready tomorrow. We'll get it to you. Well, the problem is that was the day they were leaving for their camping trip, 2 hours away from home. So it's not like he could run back and forth to the jewelry store at any whim. But Barry said, "Don't worry about it. We will, once you get the call, we'll go pick it up. We will deliver it to you." So Friday comes, Friday goes. A couple check ins with the jewelry store. "Sorry, it's not ready yet. The setting hasn't come in. We're waiting for the setting to get set up, and once the setting is here, we'll call you." Well, we didn't hear anything Friday. And we knew it was already closing time for the store, so we waited until Saturday morning. And instead of waiting for them to call Aaron, Barry got a little involved. And I think, I can't remember if he called yeah, he called the store. And they said, "Well, the setting didn't come in, but the woman who owned the jewelry store went last night and got the setting from wherever they get the settings from another place nearby." So she took off and got it and brought it back into the store. The jeweler went to work. The first thing that morning, they go, "Once the jeweler comes in, we're putting it together. We'll call you when it's ready." So we wait around all Saturday morning. Well, that causes a lot of distraction, a lot of um, like, ooh, what's gonna happen? Because he wanted that he wasn't gonna make the proposal without the ring, because we kept telling him, the proposal isn't centered around the ring, and he goes, "I don't care, I want the ring." So finally, at 1 o'clock that Saturday afternoon, the jewelry store called. Barry and I were ready. We got tucked the dogs away, and we went and we picked up the ring. We drove 2 hours, met Aaron at a boat launch because where they were camping, they had to boat in to get to their campsite. So he could easily make up an excuse to say, "Hey, I got to go back to the car. I want to get some supplies or whatever." And so him and his friend, um, who had the boat, came and met us at the boat dock, got their supplies, and went back. And that evening, Aaron was able to propose to his now soon to be bride. I say soon to be. I'm not really sure when they're going to get married. Um, Sometime probably in the next year or so. But anyway, he proposed. She got very excited, and we already had Aaron and Barry and I already had in the works that we would have a dinner of celebration this last weekend. So, with all of that being said, that was like one of the best Mother's Day presents I could ever get. It is knowing that I'm gaining a daughter and that my son is happy and he has a girl who loves him and thinks he's adorable. And we had our dinner on Saturday night, and her line was, she kept announcing to us, "I just love him. I just love him. I love my Aaron." And to me, that's just wonderful music to my heart. So that has been one distraction. I'm also, with all of the things that I have been talking about and talking about the days and what you can do with your smartphone. In the process, I am also um, doing teaching. I'm I'm not. I am teaching, um, but I'm doing it on video, making a course on how to use your smartphone for mostly video. It's mostly going to be geared for video and things you need to consider when you're doing video. And so it might be more business like, but it's something that I want to bring up here to you. You may not want think about it for your business, but even for your personal life, of things that you can do and how to figure out your smartphone better to take better quality pictures and video. And the the foundation is the 3 P's. And that is preparation. Oh dear, I forgot the 3 P's. It's plan, prep, and practice. That's the 3 P's of any project. Those are the 3 P's you have to have foundation on. So I am working on the tail end of that. So I have slidden a lot of my weekly things that I do every week off to the side. But I felt I needed to come to you guys today, and there will be an email that comes out to the email subscribers later today, um, to tell you why again, why I didn't do anything last week. And when I thought I was going to be working like crazy on the video, I got nothing done on the video because I had other things come and distract me. My allergies had my head kind of swirling in a cloud. So it was very hard to focus into the infinite of infiniteness. So the details that I need to have clarity of mind to finish editing and putting together these videos for this course weren't there. And I had appointments, so my days were chopped up and I needed to do things for the dinner party. So I just kind of laid that all to the side. I lived my life the way I needed to, but I also took a break from all of my have tos of what I do for Weezy and Weezy Inc. So, anyways, that is what I've been up to. I've also told you why I celebrate and post about the special days, the national days of this and that. Last week, the big one that was World Fair Trade. If you didn't see my post about that, please go back in the feed. I sent you to a website, to a link to a store um, in Cocoa, Florida, or maybe it's Mira. But anyways, it's in the Cocoa Beach, Mira Island area. If you know that geography, there's Cocoa Beach, and there's Mira Island. But in the village of Cocoa, it's called Cocoa Village, is this fair trade store. and they have a website, and you can order items off of that website. But all the information is of how to get there is in the feed of Weezy. So all you have to do is go look for a colorful, bright, and vibrant picture. Go and check out that website. They help in women and well, no, they help people. They help people. It is not just classified to women and girls. Some they help people in Haiti, and their whole story is on their website, so you can check all of that out. Yes, I would have loved to have done a more of a featured piece on them, but as I said last week, none of that stuff was happening. So I hope you can give me grace for missing a week, and I hope you'll watch this in replay. Please say hi, hit replay if you're watching this later, and say hi to Ellie because she likes to know that you saw her back there in her chair. So that is all I have for this week. I hope you have a great weekend. Memorial Day weekend is not this weekend, but the following weekend. And I'm so excited because we're going away to have time away with our friends from Virginia. We're going to Charleston. So, and you can share with me what you might be doing for Memorial Day weekend. But, anyways, I will not be live next week. I will not be coming live again until June. Can you believe that? It will be June the next time I come live. In 2 weeks, it's going to be June, uh, which I will be celebrating my 30, 38 years of marriage with Barry. Woo! We have, is it 38? No. No, we got married in 85. So you do the math. I can't do it right now. I've got too many things on my mind because I got to go get this email ready, put this link into it, and then get back to editing before I have my late afternoon Wednesday meetings that I have each week. So, anyways, I love you guys. Thanks for joining me today. And until we come back together live to the next time, ta ta. Bye.